Inauguration. Programs begin Thursday. Federal government invites over 65 world leaders. The inauguration of the incoming president, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, will happen on the 29th of May 2023 in Abuja. About 65 world leaders, including heads of state, have been invited to grace the inauguration of the president-elect Bola Tinubu, who will be sworn in as the 16th president of Nigeria on 29th of May. Also expected at the nation's 7th transition ceremony are past presidents, diplomats, heads of international organizations, and prominent Nigerians and representatives of foreign governments and agencies. The inauguration programs will begin on Thursday with the investiture of Tinubu with the Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic and the Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima as the Grand Commander of Order of the Niger. The director in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs confirmed on Thursday that several African leaders have indicated interest in attending the inauguration ceremony, which will take place at Eagle Square, Abuja. We have 54 countries in Africa, and most of them have been invited to the inauguration. So we don't expect less than 65 world leaders from Africa, Europe, and America at the event, said the director, who spoke on the condition of anonymity because he was not authorized to speak on this issue. Representatives of Nigeria's traditional allies, such as the United States of America, United Kingdom, Canada, France, Saudi Arabia, UAE, that's United Arab Emirates, Pakistan, China, Finland, Germany, Japan, Jamaica, Turkey, Israel, and several others are expected at a very high-profile event. Addressing journalists in Abuja on Thursday as activities for the transition of power to the incoming administration began, the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustafa, disclosed that scores of world leaders would attend the event. The preparation for the swearing-in of the former Lagos State Governor is gathering steam as the battle to nullify his election victory by the standard bearer, of the People's Democratic Party, Atiku Abubakar, and his Labour Party's counterpart, PETER Obi continues at the Presidential Election Petitions Court. On Thursday, the PEPC adjourned further proceedings in Atiku's petition till Friday, that is today, to continue further pre-hearing sections as well as to hear pending applications that were filed by the respondents. The Justice Aruna Samani-led panel said the court would decide on the number of witnesses that will be allowed for each of the parties, the time to be allocated to them, as well as the time to be allowed for cross-examination. He urged the parties to put heads together and agree on further modalities that need to be adopted. The court had similarly adjourned Obi's petition till today, this Friday, the 19th of May 2023, following the failure of the parties to harmonize documents germane to their pleadings. But unveiling the inauguration programs, Mustafa, who doubles as the chairman of the Presidential Transition Council, disclosed that Tinubu and the Vice President-elect Kashim Shettima would be honored with the Grand Commander of the Order of the Federal Republic and Grand Commander of Order of the Niger, respectively, on May 25. Reeling out the activities for the event, he further disclosed that transition documents would be handed over to Tinubu and Shettima on the same day. Similarly, he also said that the former president of Kenya, Uhuru Kenyatta, would deliver the inauguration lecture. The lecture is titled Deepening Democracy for Integration and Development, which will be held on the 27th of May. Coincidentally, that's Children's Day in Nigeria. Other activities include the regimental dinner in honor of the Commander-in-Chief at the Armed Forces Officers Mess, slated for Tuesday, May 23rd. The valedictory Federal Executive Council meeting at the Council Chambers inside the Presidential Villa on May 24th. Public lecture and Jumat prayer at the National Mosque on May 26th. Children's Day Parade and Party on May 27th. And an interdenominational church service at the National Christian Center on May 28th. Also, the inauguration dinner / gala night at the State House Conference Center is billed for May 28th, while the inauguration / swearing in of the President-elect and the Vice President-elect will take place on May 29th, accompanied by an inauguration parade at the Eagle Square. There will also be a post-inauguration luncheon strictly for the President with his colleague presidents, heads of government and guests at the State House Banquet Hall after the inauguration ceremony. The SDF revealed that many world leaders had indicated interest in attending the event. So far, invitations have been sent to presidents and heads of government as well as heads of international organizations. We are also glad to report that many of these invitees have confirmed attendance in person, he affirmed. But when asked about the authenticity of the leaders, the SDF said, "Diplomatic privilege does not allow us to announce the number of people coming. If we know what's happening globally, we cannot tell you who is coming. We leave that to their embassies to make it public." Mustafa insisted that the handover would hold despite the court cases seeking the cancellation of the ceremony. The Transition Committee chairman noted the inauguration would not be stopped pending the determination of the cases in court. This is not the first time we have had elections. In a political life, I have seen different transitions. From Shagari's period to Buhari, the inauguration went on despite court cases. In 2003, Buhari spent months at the tribunal up to the Supreme Court. He repeated the process 3 times. The only election that was not litigated was in 2015, when Jonathan conceded defeat. With or without litigation, the handover will be held on May 29. The Constitution and Electoral Act are clear on this.